Hi, welcome. I'm Keith, and this is Tech from Down Under. Just excited to show you today some music I've picked up, and I've got more music news to share with you. So, if you've been watching some of my other videos, I've decided I'm going to start collecting all the 12-inch singles from Iron Maiden. So I happened to find two more to show you, and these are the ones from the album Seventh Son of Seventh Son. So Derek Riggs, of course, is the incredible artist that does all the artwork at this time for Iron Maiden, and these singles that I've got, they run to a theme. You can see there in this picture here. They're like a series showing their mascot Eddie, his head with different strange things going on. First one is one of their big singles, Can I Play With Madness? So this is a hit single from them. This is from the first 10 years collection of singles, and it's got Black Bart Blues and Massacre as a B-side on there. Show you the vinyl. This is in like mint condition. Really good. Black Bart Blues is quite a fun song, and Massacre is a cover of a Thin Lizzy song. Good version. And I'll just show you the gatefold there. And the reverse side, because there's two records in each one, the reverse side is The Evil That Men Do. So Eddie is making some kind of deal with the devil there, signing his life away. And this particular 12-inch single has got live recordings of Prowler and Charlotte the Harlot. Very cool. Happy to pick that up. This is from the 1990s box set, if I haven't said that already. And yeah. Next up, I got picked this one up. This is the Clairvoyant. This one has a live version of The Prisoner and Heaven Can Wait. And I believe that was recordings from Maiden's Castle Donington Monsters of Rock performance. I'll show you the poster for that. There you go. Cool poster there for it. And what do we got on here? Got Infinite Dreams on this side. Infinite Dreams live, Killers live, Still Life live, Wasted Years live, and these performances on the Made in England concert. So he's really happy to get those. The book I showed you, a hefty book, hefty Maiden book, 50 years of Iron Maiden, 1975 to 2025. And when I found out about this book, it's pretty expensive to pick up. I just cancelled one of my orders for an album or two and got refunded so I could buy this book. It's got really good resource, lots of text by the band members, all the art, rare artwork, photos, pictures of tour t-shirts, original handwritten lyrics, reproductions in there you can look at. Just everything a Maiden fan could want. So what I kind of do is when I've got a spare moment, I just open this book randomly, and you just find so many interesting things to look at in here. I opened it the other day and it had all the artwork on the planes that they toured on. They go into depth about the album covers and singles, all the information, all the tour information. So it's all in there. Great book. Next, I'll talk to you about just an album I'd been on the lookout for a long time, and it just, as they do, just popped up one day, and that is the 1989 debut studio album by Badlands. And on here you've got of course Jakey Lee on guitar, Ray Gillen on vocals, Greg Chasson on bass, Eric Singer on drums, who went on to Kiss. Just a killer album. One I've listened to online before. I didn't think I'd be able to find it. Finally found it. Not likely to be repressed due to ongoing, this massive legal issues tied up with this album. You can read about that on the internet. So it's highly sought after because it's not likely to be repressed soon. I'll show you the vinyl. It's on Atlantic. It's on DMM, Direct Metal Mastered, so it sounds great. It's a really nice condition copy. A lot of people on hearing this say, hey, it sounds very Led Zeppelin-y. Just got the great vocals, just excellent guitar playing. Dreams in the Dark is the single from the album, but the whole album just sounds really good. There's some great songs on here. It's a nice insert. So really happy to get that for collection. I was listening to, actually, just before I got that, I was listening to their other album, that's Badlands, Voodoo Highway, and I was thinking, man, I would love to have that first album, not thinking I wouldn't be able to pick it up in a few days. This is a good one too, very bluesy, but just as excellent. They rock out on here. Just got this on CD. I'd love to have this on vinyl maybe one day. Here's the CD. I believe there's a third one, but it's more like leftovers and outtakes, things like that. Okay, so next I'll get into some thrash from last year. Two thrash albums. One has the more modern touch to it that I don't particularly enjoy as much, while the other is more embedded in that old school thrash production, which I do really like more. So the first is Hazard, and this is their album, The Third Dimension. And they are a thrash band from Calgary. I believe the province is Alberta in Canada, but I'll soon be told if I'm wrong. So I have not heard much Canadian thrash, so I was really interested to put this on my CD player and give it a blast. We've got a long instrumental track on here. It just slows things down at the end, called A Foul Omen. It's the name of it. The song on here I do like is Unto Ashes. It's good, and I enjoy Deathbringer on here. But just like I was saying, the drawback for me is the production. Just a bit too clean, just a bit too tidied up. This next thrash album I'm going to show you by the band Misfire, it's more my taste. It's way faster, grittier, does it for me more. It's Misfire. And this band is from Chicago. The album is Product of the Environment. This one slays. High energy with a good pace and really nice thrash vocals. This is one I would listen to way more than that Hazard one. The songs are more anthemic. Nice, just vocals are rougher, and that's more what I like to listen to. Really enjoyed that one. That's had lots of plays, more than Hazard, the Third Dimension, gotta say. But yeah, those are the thrash ones I've been listening to. Another good thing about kind of records are becoming more popular. Well, they've been popular for a while now, coming back. We're seeing more those rare 90s classic albums that we all had lying around on CD. They're coming out on vinyl, and you can pick them up, those highly anticipated ones that they're finally coming through years later. And one that would have been high up on my list, and that is this album here from 1990. It's Mother Love Bone, and the album is Apple. Really pleased to finally have this in my collection. It's been called a grunge album, but I don't know why. Maybe because it helped us to start things off, that grunge movement in a funny way. But for me, it's just a 90s good hard rock album. Its lead singer, Andrew Wood, sadly died, and the band members decided not to continue on with the name Mother Love Bone. They decided to form a completely new band that you might have heard of, and that band was called Pearl Jam. You've got Jeff Ament and Stone Gossard formed Pearl Jam. But this particular pressing of the album sounds amazing. I'd say it probably would have sounded better if you've got an original, a 90s original. Punchy, and it's quiet. Not a lot of surface noise or anything on that, so it was good. I was pleased to give that a go. Next one is from a band that they're considered grunge as well, but I think Alice in Chains are more metal for me, especially on this album. I don't know if you want to call it Tripod or Dog, self-titled, but people call it Tripod or Dog. This 1995 album is finally available everywhere. Very pleased with that. on a gatefold, nice gatefold, and nice printed inners there. So it's no secret that their lead singer Lane Staley was addicted to drugs while making this album. His vocals are still like heart wrenching, but really good. They made a very dark album, though this vinyl is very bright in your face. And the band was sort of deteriorating. Lane was sort of deteriorating through the making of this. It's kind of slow and a lot of tension in there, but not surprising with what was going on behind the scenes with the band, and all that sort of is in these songs. Jerry Cantrell, he demoed the song Frogs, some 8-minute long song on here. He thought he might use it himself, but it took it to the band. It's much better with the band behind him doing it. But it's not all depressing on here. Not all about isolation and drug addiction songs. There's an acoustic, Heaven Beside You, a well-known song by them. I really like that song. I'm not sick of it. And Over Now, yeah, it's another one. So this is finally out on vinyl. Really pleased to pick it up. So I need some of their later William DeVoe albums, and probably I've got their Unplugged album on CD, but it'd be nice to get that on vinyl. I'll probably pick that up on vinyl if I saw it, and then I'd have most of Alice in Chains. So, like Tripod, this next album I'm going to show you is from same year, 1995, and that is Skid Row, Subhuman Race. To get this album, I think you'd have to buy. I think you originally had to, when it reissued on vinyl, you had to buy a box set, Skid Row box set, with their other early 2 albums. So if you, it'd be a bit pricey if you already had those 2 albums, but now you can pick this up on its own, which I was happy to do. Their 3rd album, this one is produced by Bob Rock, and the last album to feature Sebastian Bach. No inlays or anything on here fancy, just you got the album. Charted top 40 in US, top 10 in UK, Japan and Australia. So it's kind of a bit different. They bring in different sounds in this one for Skid Row record. Darker, grungier, I guess, or more alternative sounding. It's all in there. The actual band themselves don't look upon this album too fondly. It's not a massive favourite of theirs. Oh, actually, there is an inlay. There you go. Must have fallen out. Yeah, because they were struggling a bit trying to keep the band together, fighting, and just pressure on top of that to try and do another album. You've got tracks on here like Beat Yourself Blind. That's one I enjoy. So, worth picking up if you can find it for a good price, like I did. And yes, Skid Row, Subhuman Race. Finally, just some music news. I've been listening to these guys, Megadeth, a lot. they've announced that they're going to be touring. They're going to be coming to New Zealand in late November. And of course, the icing on the cake is that Iron Maiden are going to be headlining this tour there. So great news. It saw Iron Maiden a couple of years ago, and now they're bringing what's it called, the Run for Your Life tour, more of a greatest hits tour. It's coming to Auckland, and so I bought tickets for that. I bought tickets for my son to come with me. He missed out last time when Maiden were here, and it works in well because he's up there at the moment studying, so I'll be able to go to the concert and then drive him home, and we'll have a whole family going to see Maiden. So that's excellent news. So that brings my video to an end. I just wanted to show you what I have been picking up the last month or two. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like the video, and if you haven't already, sub the video, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you.